Welcome to Psych IQ, your go-to channel for exploring the fascinating world of psychology and personality types. In today's episode, we're diving into the unique and complex world of INFJs, the rarest of the Myers-Briggs personality types. Known as understanding these red flags can help INFJs and those around them navigate relationships and personal growth more effectively. One of the hallmark red flags for INFJs is their propensity to overcommit to others. This tendency is driven by their innate desire to help, support, and nurture those around them. While this altruistic nature is admirable, it can lead to significant challenges if not kept in check. INFJs are often seen as the caregivers and counselors of their social circles. Their deep empathy and strong desire to improve the lives of others make them highly willing to lend a hand whenever needed. This is rooted in their introverted intuition, me, and extroverted feeling, functions, which together create a strong sense of responsibility towards others' emotional and practical needs. Constantly taking on too much can lead to physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. INFJs may find themselves feeling drained and unable to perform at their best, both in personal and professional spheres. By focusing so much on helping others, INFJs can neglect their own needs. This can result in poor self-care, which affects their overall well-being and ability to support others effectively. Over time, INFJs may start to feel resentful if they perceive that their efforts are not being reciprocated or appreciated. This can strain relationships and lead to feelings of isolation and frustration. When spread too thin, INFJs may find that they cannot maintain the high standards they set for themselves in all their commitments. This can lead to a decline in the quality of their work and contributions. Taking on the problems and emotions of others can lead to emotional overload. INFJs might struggle to process their own feelings when they are constantly immersed in the issues of those around them. It's crucial for INFJs to recognize the signs that they are overcommitting. These might include feeling constantly tired, experiencing frequent headaches or other stress-related symptoms, feeling irritable or resentful, or noticing a decline in their enthusiasm for activities they once enjoyed. Learning to set and maintain boundaries is essential. INFJs should clearly communicate their limits to others, and not feel guilty about enforcing them. This might involve saying no to additional responsibilities or setting specific times for rest and personal activities. Not every task or request is equally important. INFJs can benefit from prioritizing their commitments based on urgency and significance. This helps ensure that their energy is spent on what truly matters and aligns with their values. INFJs need to schedule regular downtime to recharge. This might include engaging in activities they enjoy, spending time alone, or practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques. INFJs should practice self-compassion, acknowledging that it is okay to take time for themselves. Understanding that self-care is not selfish but necessary can help them balance their needs with those of others. Delegating tasks to others can help alleviate some of the pressure. INFJs should trust that others are capable and willing to contribute, rather than feeling they must handle everything on their own. Talking to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist can provide INFJs with an outlet for their feelings and help them gain perspective on their commitments. Support from others can also offer practical solutions and emotional relief. The real-life applications. Consider an INFJ who is a team leader at work. They might find themselves constantly taking on extra tasks to support their team, staying late to help with deadlines, and even bringing work home. Over time, this can lead to significant stress and health issues. By recognizing their tendency to overcommit, the INFJ can start setting boundaries, such as not checking emails after a certain time and delegating tasks to team members. In personal relationships, an INFJ might always be the friend who is there to listen and support others, often at the expense of their own needs. They can start by setting aside specific times for self-care activities, like reading or exercising, and communicating to their friends that they need some time for themselves without feeling guilty. INFJs often put others' needs ahead of their own, sometimes to the detriment of their well-being. This self-sacrificial behavior can lead to feelings of neglect and resentment. INFJs must recognize the importance of balancing their needs with those of others to maintain healthy relationships and personal happiness. Perfectionism is a common trait among INFJs. Their idealistic nature drives them to strive for excellence in everything they do, but this can become a double-edged sword. The pressure to be perfect can lead to stress, procrastination, and an inability to celebrate their accomplishments. INFJs should learn to embrace imperfection and focus on progress rather than perfection. INFJs often struggle to express negative emotions, fearing conflict or rejection. This can lead to internalizing feelings of anger, sadness, or frustration, which can eventually manifest as physical or emotional health issues. It's essential for INFJs to find healthy outlets for their emotions and practice open communication with trusted individuals. While their idealism can be a strength, it can also become a red flag when INFJs set unrealistic expectations for themselves and others. This can lead to disappointment and disillusionment when reality doesn't match their ideals. INFJs should strive to balance their visionary outlook with a pragmatic approach to avoid constant letdowns. Conflict avoidance is a common issue for INFJs. They value harmony and may go to great lengths to avoid disagreements, even when it's necessary to address important issues. This can result in unresolved problems and passive-aggressive behavior. Learning to handle conflict constructively is crucial for INFJs to maintain healthy relationships. One of the most notable red flags for INFJs is their strong aversion to conflict. INFJs are naturally inclined toward harmony and peace, often going to great lengths to maintain these within their relationships and environments. While this can be a strength in many situations, it can also lead to significant challenges. INFJs have an intense dislike for conflict and confrontation, which stems from their deep-seated need for harmony. This trait is part of their core personality, driven by their feeling, F, and judging, J, preferences. They often perceive conflict as a threat to the relational and emotional stability they value so highly. By avoiding conflict, INFJs may leave important issues unaddressed. These unresolved problems can fester over time, leading to increased tension and resentment. What starts as a small issue can grow into a significant barrier in relationships if not dealt with early on. When INFJs suppress their true feelings to avoid conflict, these emotions often find a way to surface indirectly. This can manifest as passive-aggressive behavior, which can be confusing and frustrating for those around them. Continually avoiding conflict requires a considerable amount of emotional energy. INFJs may find themselves exhausted from constantly managing their feelings and the perceptions of others, which can lead to burnout. To keep the peace, INFJs might compromise their own needs and values, leading to a loss of authenticity. Over time, this can erode their sense of self and lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. For INFJs to manage their aversion to conflict effectively, they need to develop strategies that allow them to address issues constructively without feeling overwhelmed. INFJs can benefit from reframing their perception of conflict. Instead of seeing it as purely negative, they can view it as an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding in relationships. Conflict, when handled correctly, can strengthen bonds and lead to more meaningful connections. Learning to be assertive without being aggressive is crucial. INFJs can practice expressing their thoughts and feelings calmly and respectfully. This involves using I statements, which focus on their own experiences rather than placing blame on others. Clear boundaries can help prevent conflicts from escalating. By setting and communicating their limits early on, INFJs can reduce the likelihood of misunderstandings and resentment. In situations where conflict feels particularly daunting, seeking mediation or the assistance of a neutral third party can be beneficial. This can provide a safe space for all parties to express their views and work toward a resolution. Regular self-reflection can help INFJs understand their triggers and emotional responses to conflict. Journaling or talking with a trusted friend or therapist can provide insights and strategies for managing these situations more effectively. INFJs can improve their conflict resolution skills by practicing active listening. This involves fully concentrating on what the other person is saying, understanding their perspective, and responding thoughtfully. Active listening can prevent misunderstandings and show the other party that their feelings are valued. Imagine an INFJ in a work setting where a colleague consistently misses deadlines, affecting the entire team's performance. Rather than avoiding the issue, the INFJ could approach the colleague with an assertive yet empathetic conversation. They might say, "I've noticed that we've been missing deadlines recently, and it's impacting our team. Can we discuss what's been happening and how we might improve our workflow?" In personal relationships, if an INFJ feels overwhelmed by a partner's behavior, they might say, "I feel stressed when plans change last minute because it disrupts my schedule. Can we find a way to communicate changes earlier?" This approach addresses the issue directly while maintaining respect and empathy. Feeling misunderstood is a common and significant red flag for INFJs. This stems from their deep, complex inner world and their unique way of perceiving and interacting with the world around them. INFJs often feel like they see and experience things on a different level than most, which can lead to feelings of isolation and alienation. Understanding the feeling of being misunderstood. INFJs are highly intuitive and empathetic individuals. They process information and emotions in a nuanced and intricate manner, often seeing connections and underlying meanings that others might miss. This profound depth of thought and feeling is not easily communicated, making it challenging for others to fully understand their perspective. When INFJs feel that others do not understand them, they may withdraw and isolate themselves. This can lead to loneliness and a sense of being disconnected from those around them. Persistent feelings of being misunderstood can lead INFJs to doubt their own perceptions and judgments. They might question whether their thoughts and feelings are valid or if they are simply too different. Struggling to convey their thoughts and emotions clearly can create communication barriers in both personal and professional relationships. This can result in misunderstandings and conflicts. Feeling perpetually misunderstood can cause significant emotional distress. INFJs may experience frustration, sadness, and a sense of hopelessness about ever being truly known and accepted. To fit in or be understood, INFJs might suppress their true selves, leading to feelings of inauthenticity. This can erode their sense of identity and lead to dissatisfaction in relationships. Seeking out and building relationships with like-minded individuals can help INFJs feel more understood. This might involve joining groups or communities with shared interests or values. Developing effective ways to express their thoughts and feelings can help INFJs communicate more clearly. This might include creative outlets like writing, art, or music, which can convey their inner world in ways words alone cannot. Building a strong sense of self-acceptance is crucial. INFJs need to recognize and embrace their unique qualities, understanding that being different is not a flaw but a strength. Practicing open and honest communication with trusted individuals can bridge the gap between their inner world and how others perceive them. This involves being vulnerable and sharing their true thoughts and feelings, even if it feels risky. Therapy or counseling can provide a safe space for INFJs to explore their feelings of being misunderstood and develop strategies to cope. A professional can offer validation and help them navigate their complex emotions. Consider an INFJ working in a corporate environment where their innovative ideas are often overlooked because they are too unconventional. They might feel misunderstood and undervalued. By seeking out a mentor who appreciates and understands their perspective, they can find support and guidance. Additionally, they could start a blog or journal to articulate their ideas more clearly and share their unique insights with a broader audience. In personal relationships, an INFJ might feel that their partner or friends don't fully grasp their depth of feeling. By initiating open conversations about their inner experiences and encouraging their loved ones to share their perceptions, they can foster mutual understanding. Engaging in shared activities that reflect their interests and values can also help bridge the gap. INFJs have a tendency to overthink and analyze situations, sometimes to the point of paralysis. This can prevent them from taking action and lead to missed opportunities. Developing mindfulness and grounding techniques can help INFJs stay present and reduce the impact of overthinking. Due to their deep emotional sensitivity, INFJs can be profoundly hurt by others' actions. They may hold on to grudges and past hurts, which can hinder their ability to move forward. Learning to forgive and let go is essential for INFJs to cultivate inner peace and healthy relationships. INFJs can become so absorbed in their thoughts and emotions that they neglect their physical health. It's important for them to establish regular self-care routines that include exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient rest to maintain overall well-being. The INFJ's intuitive nature can sometimes make decision-making a challenge. They may become overwhelmed by options and worry about making the right choice. Practicing decision-making skills and trusting their intuition can help INFJs become more confident and decisive. INFJs require substantial alone time to recharge, but they may feel guilty about taking this time for themselves, especially if others need their help. Recognizing that solitude is essential for their well-being can help INFJs balance their need for alone time with their desire to support others. This self-critical nature can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Practicing self-compassion and acknowledging their achievements can help INFJs develop a healthier self-image. While intuition is a powerful tool for INFJs, over-relying on it can sometimes lead to misjudgments and unrealistic expectations. Balancing intuition with logical analysis and seeking external perspectives can help INFJs make more informed decisions. INFJs can find it hard to let go of relationships, even when they are no longer healthy or fulfilling. Their loyalty and deep emotional connections make it challenging to move on. Learning to recognize when it's time to let go and focusing on personal growth can help INFJs navigate these situations. Fear of rejection can be a significant obstacle for INFJs. This fear may prevent them from pursuing meaningful relationships or opportunities. Building self-confidence and practicing vulnerability can help INFJs overcome this fear and embrace new experiences. INFJs are often acutely aware of the world's injustices and suffering, which can lead to feelings of overwhelm and helplessness. While their desire to make a difference is commendable, it's important for INFJs to recognize their limits and focus on actionable steps they can take to contribute positively. INFJs have a natural ability to empathize with others, but this can sometimes lead to becoming too absorbed in others' emotions. This can result in emotional exhaustion and a loss of personal boundaries. Learning to manage empathy and maintain emotional boundaries is crucial for INFJs. INFJs may seek external validation to feel valued and understood. While external feedback can be helpful, relying too heavily on it can undermine their self-worth. Developing a strong sense of self and practicing self-validation can help INFJs build inner confidence. They prefer deep, meaningful conversations, which can make social interactions challenging. Finding ways to navigate small talk and gradually steer conversations toward more meaningful topics can help INFJs connect with others more effectively. INFJs can become overwhelmed by overloading their schedules with commitments and activities. This can lead to stress and burnout. Learning to prioritize and say no when necessary can help INFJs manage their time and energy more effectively. Engaging in creative activities can be a vital outlet for self-expression and emotional processing. Making time for creativity can enhance their overall well-being. This can lead to unnecessary stress and isolation. Recognizing that seeking help is a strength, not a weakness, can help INFJs build supportive networks. They can be particularly sensitive to criticism, which can affect their self-esteem and motivation. Learning to view constructive criticism as an opportunity for growth and differentiating it from personal attacks can help INFJs handle feedback more effectively. INFJs experience emotions intensely, which can sometimes be overwhelming. Developing emotional regulation skills and mindfulness practices can help them manage their emotions more effectively and maintain emotional balance. Thank you for watching this episode of Psych IQ. Understanding the red flags for INFJs can help you or someone you know navigate the complexities of this unique personality type. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating world of psychology and personality types. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so leave a comment below and join the conversation. See you in the next episode.